Hey Beavers, it's Tuesday and I'm Lori and you're watching the Beaver Bunch. This week is Christmas. I don't know if you know this about me, but I really like Christmas. I am very excited and just getting ready for all the holiday cheer and presents and things of that nature. I'm just like flipping my shit. I'm absolutely flipping my shit. I'm singing Christmas carols all the time and I like to wish people a Merry Christmas and say Buddy the Elf quotes like when people are getting off elevators. Oh wait, I forgot to give you a hug. I just love Christmas. So the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. This week's question is so good. It's about being a lesbian and having like a guy crush, like a man crush, I call them, because usually straight dudes call their crushes on other dudes man crushes. And I think that's kind of like what lesbian crushes are on men too. I just echo like pretty much everything that Jess says, so listen to Jess's video. It's pretty much everything that I would be saying. I think that sexuality is on a continuum, and I think rarely is anyone like 100% gay or 100% straight. So I think either way, gay or straight, I think that you should be faithful to who you're with, and that means either communicating with them when you have issues like that, where you are either attracted to someone else or you have a crush on someone else. If it's harmless, or if it's something that you don't think is worthwhile to pursue, like at the expense of your relationship, I think that it is important to say, okay, where does this come from? Why is it there? Like kind of do some self-searching and figure out if it's really worthwhile, like hurting someone that you love or that you care about, or if it's something that you think is a big part of who you are and maybe you deserve the chance to kind of do some exploring. But I think in any case, you have to be honest and you have to be open. Even though you're attracted to someone, male or female, whether you are gay or straight, if you're with someone, that should be your priority. If I was dating someone and they're like, oh yeah, I think I'm into dudes, or I think I like this guy, I mean, it would be hard, like a shoe on the other foot. I mean, wow, that would kind of blow my mind. But at the same time, if they're giving me giving me the benefit of like talking about it and like working on it together, that shows that they really care and that they obviously they value the relationship enough to say, I'm not going to throw this all away for a crush, but I want you to know that this is something that I'm dealing with. And I think that can only help you grow, and like whether it's apart or together, it's where you're both heading. So I think you deserve to either give it a thought, or at least you're being honest with each other, which I think is totally key in relationships. Because you don't want to be like pulling a Tina. I don't know if we can still reference L Word. It's not really the social commentary of our people anymore. Tina and Bet were in a relationship, and Tina was like going behind Bet's back and like, typey with a man, and she ended up like dating a guy, but she ended up coming back to Bet later. Anyway, well, my point is, people go back and forth sometimes, and it's not 100% cut and dry like I am gay or I am straight. Even if you can put that label on yourself, that might not be totally accurate. So I would allow yourself the kind of like some leeway in there and some wiggle room within whatever label you think you are, because throughout your lives you might surprise yourselves. Oh God, this is like a totally different story. I dated girls. I had dated girls from the time I was 15, but in college, me and my a girlfriend at the time had broken up, and I started dating a guy. And the people that gave me the most trouble were my gay friends, and that's not fair, because you know what? I hadn't dated guys in a very long time. I was doing some figuring myself out. It just wasn't fair. And I remember feeling very hurt that my friends couldn't support me, even if it wasn't who I was, or like I had to figure it out though, because I was 18 at the time, or I was 18, and it was just like that was something that I'm glad that I did, because I don't feel as though I will ever worry about that ever again, or like I have not been challenged in that way to feel that way. But if I didn't know that, I don't know when that would come up or if that would ever be an issue. But the difference in this question for this subscriber is that she's in a relationship. So that is the big picture idea. And I think that your girlfriend should be able to either, for one, know what's going on, because she's a part of it just as much as you are, and two, you have to figure out where your priorities are. That's really the bottom line. And I think it sucks to take responsibility for things like that, but like if you are going to seek that out, you have to know that you might not have a girlfriend to seek that out with, like, but you might have somebody who's very understanding and says, okay, you know what, like, either let's figure this out, or maybe you need some time or something. But chances are, like, that's hard to ask someone. Maybe you just need some space in the relationship and not have a relationship. That's it. I don't know. I hope that answered everything. But I cannot wait for Christmas. I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. I hope everyone's Hanukkah was good. I know Kwanzaa's coming up, and all of those other holiday, winter wonderfulness things. There's not a lot of Kwanzaa songs. I don't know any Kwanzaa songs. I know Hanukkah songs, but I don't know. Well, if anyone has good Kwanzaa songs, share it with me. I'd love to hear it. Otherwise, everyone have a magically blessed Christmas, and share the love in your heart with people around you, even if you don't celebrate the holiday. I think that there's a lot of good things to be said about it, and about giving, and about, finding it in yourself to bring joy to the world. And I know that sounds cheesy, but oh my gosh, I am so serious. I will see you next Tuesday. Oh my gosh, will it be next year? 22nd? Yeah, no. I got one more in 09, because 09 was my time to shine.